with the Pistons community team, and we've got some special guests today. First I need the Basket family. So you're going to be shopping with Malik Beasley.
Hey, what up, dope people? It's Wake Up Woodward. We appreciate you all for choosing to kick off the day with the Woo crew. And you know what, man? What a night last night. Just to see faces of just different families from across the city benefiting last night. The Detroit Pistons. It's a season of giving, and I promise you guys, it's one of my most favorite times of the year. Just to see hundreds of families that are impacted in such a great way by what they're doing. And yesterday they were out at Kroger and they gave all these families a shopping spree. We're gonna talk about it, plus a whole lot more, man. It's your boy Brandon Dent, aka Detroit Kool-Aid, your credentialed Pistons reporter and writer for the network. Flannel Sam, the vet of the squad, the vet of the network. What up, though, this morning, brother?
You know, it's a good morning in a lot of ways. Michigan basketball blew it last night, but that's okay. We're not even gonna talk about that because there is another winner in this city that actually got the job done last night. And,
Red Wings correspondent.
Yes.
Flannel Sam right there. Yeah. Sam Reynolds, actually, if it's Red Wings correspondent.
That is my government. Tis my government.
And you know what? So I want to get to that Red Wings content, to that part of the show as well. So let's get into the Pistons. I got to talk to Simone Fontecchio, Jalen Duren, and Malik Beasley at the event yesterday. We will start with Simone Fontecchio, who was with one of the mothers of the families that benefited from the season of giving. Right. They got to go on a shopping spree, and 5 players, Wendell Moore Jr., Marcus Sasser, Simone Fontecchio, Jalen Duren, and Malik Beasley were there. Not just to lend their presence and go shopping with these people, but they also lent their own contributions to this as well. And anything over what the Pistons were putting in, the players were like, you know what, we got it. So it was a dope experience to see. The kids, man, they enjoyed it. But let's hear from us, Simone Fontecchio. Hey, you guys will notice something here. It's pretty interesting.
I'll start with you, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. What's it meant for you and your family to have this experience during the holiday season, during the season of giving with the Detroit Pistons organization and their players as well, like Simone Fontecchio here?
It was amazing. The cost of living is so high. This is such a stress reliever, such a blessing, and it'll make things a lot easier around the holidays. So I'm so grateful, so thankful.
That's awesome, man. Just what was some of the favorite moments for you and your family today?
Oh my gosh. He allowed those kids to get any and everything in that basket. When I turned my back, they had so much, so that was so funny. So I really enjoyed that. It was real authentic.
That's awesome. And I heard you were giving the family some shopping tips today. I heard you kept telling guys, we got to get some meat, we got to get some cheese. Hey, talk to me about the experience.
I just gave out some past advice. You know, I'm Italian, so I'm more than happy to do it. But yeah, all jokes aside, it's been a great experience, and I'm definitely happy and proud to be part of this organization that do stuff like this, especially for a single mother like this. I got so much respect for her, and it's been a great experience.
Because it's not just your presence here, but you also financially contributed to this too, to have this impact here for the Detroit fans. And you know what? What was the favorite gift or toy that you saw the kids pick out today? Which one caught your eye the most?
I don't know. They pick up a lot of stuff that I really didn't have any idea of what they were, what that was. But yeah.
He let them get slime. I'm gonna have fun with that.
Yeah, the slime was the best one. I had no idea what that was, to be honest. I'm a girl dad too, so it's hard to say no to girls. Definitely.
Big boy? How many push-ups can you do?
I'm 8.
How many push-ups can you do? In a row? You can do 40. You can't do more push-ups than this. Yeah. What? Say this one, nigga.
What's the favorite toy, and what was that favorite moment for you today?
The favorite toy will have to be my favorite toy or their favorite. Their favorite toy had to be the Nerf guns. The Nerf guns were going crazy. It was like they were all saying how they were going to go to war and they got home, and just to see that brought them closer together, that was huge.
Did you get the Barbie? I saw one of those girls.
Yeah, we looked at the Barbie. We got everything close to it. I don't think we got a Barbie exactly, but we got everything close to it. Make sure she got everything she wanted.
Yeah. And I know that the players, you weren't just out here in support, but you also made financial contributions to this. What did it mean to you to be involved in that way too?
It's huge. I mean, like, the fans kind of support us through everything. The fans show us love. The fans show up for us. So to be able to give back in any way possible as a team, as an organization, is huge. I feel like we owe that to the city.
A little bit of what went down yesterday. I do have one more video from what I call Detroit's child, Malik Beasley, that we will get to in just a second, and then we'll talk a little Red Wings as well. But it was awesome to hear from these guys, and even talk to a person like Jalen Duren. They recognize what the city deserves, not just off the court, but on the court as well. And that was where it was interesting to hear where Jalen Duren's statements went toward the end of his interview. The Simone Fontecchio one was pretty awesome. I got to actually do the full interview with him and the mother of one of the families. And it was pretty cool. I got to hold the CBS mic as well, be a correspondent for them.
Yeah, you work for CBS.
Hey, you know what? It was a pretty awesome experience, man. And that's why shout out to Pistons PR, shout out to Detroit Pistons, the organization, the players. But let's hear from Malik Beasley as well. I had to sneak in one Pistons question. I know it was a charity event, but I had to get the feel. I just needed to know, does where you guys sit right now in playoff positioning matter? Let's hear from Malik Beasley.
What were some of the favorite moments for you today, just being out here with these families and knowing the type of impact you're making during the holiday season?
You can take it whenever you want. It's
today reminded me of how I'm a human too. I've been through the struggles. I've been through life, and like you got to come back and humble yourself and give back to the community. I think good comes to good, so like just trying to be positive, and that's what I'm trying to do in the community anyway. Is just give back. So.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And just, seeing the Pistons right now, currently in playoff positioning, 11 wins on the season after 14 last year, just having that impact on the court and now this impact off the court. As a guy with ties here, just can you speak to what that means?
It means a lot. My main goal is to get that Detroit basketball back when we're in the arena and they're yelling beach, like the whole arena. So we're trying to get that culture back. Rome wasn't built in one day, but like you said, we already won 11 games. We're in the playoff picture right now to start. We're not done yet. We got a lot of growth, a lot of things to learn, and continue to get better on.
Hey, and shout out to Malik Beasley. It was just cool to see these people interacting with the families as well. You could tell that it really meant something to them. Simone Fontecchio was just the funniest one to me, bro. And the whole time, he was like, toys, more toys, more toys. And then when they finally got to the food, he was like, yeah, it's food. And he kept trying to steer them, as you heard in the first one, into like Italian ingredients and recipes and such. And it was something that a lot of the players said that they were inspired by. One of the more personable ones as well, because I know you guys didn't see, we didn't get to interview Wendell Moore Jr. or Marcus Sasser. Because they were still in line. There were so many carts, man, and they were sitting there making sure that everything got paid for. It was an awesome opportunity to be able to see these guys really being superstars in the community. So shout out to the Detroit Pistons. They have a big game tonight against the Utah Jazz. And I say big game because it's one that I want to see them go out and just dominate. The Jazz got like 5 wins on the season. The Pistons, they themselves are talking about playoffs, and the All-Star voting is open today. The numbers that Cade Cunningham has right now, the last 17 players to have those numbers at this time, they've all made the All-Star game.
Yep, and hopefully that stays the same for Cade. It should, or else we should riot. And yes, you are 100% right. Beat the Jazz, leave no doubt. I'm not saying that you got to beat them by 30, but the Jazz are terrible. This is one of the games during the season where the Pistons are going to be heavy favorites. So beat the Jazz, get yourself on a little bit of a 2-game winning streak, win your home games, beat the bad teams. That's how you got to start, and that's what the Pistons have been doing for the most part this year.
Hey, let's go, man. And it's, like I said, it was cool to be able to ask Malik Beasley that question because he's the guy that's coming from a winning organization. He's a guy that's been in some big state games. He's a guy that he understands what it takes to win and how to kind of ride those ups and the downs of the season that come along, especially with this young squad. So shout out to the Detroit Pistons again and those players that showed up and showed out. And it wasn't just those 5. They've been doing this all kind of holiday season, little different giveaways here and there. And multiple players have shown up. So, you know what? I know we got a lot of Lions on the docket.
Oh, yeah.
We got to talk about Jared Goff's comments.
Yes.
And it's so cool to see these guys, these leaders stepping up to the podium saying, hey, look, this is what it is. And you know what? Somebody was, their practice clock was started.
Somebody big. I will just say that. And it's not just Jared Goff. He is being interviewed by a big friend of the show, Dan Miller. Trust me, we know how big of a friend he is of the show. Have you seen his YouTube videos, his interviews? They absolutely blow up every single time. So we love to see that. But you know what else we love to see?
Tell me about it.
A Planet Fitness workout. Probably a C+ transition there, but you can't win them all. Planet Fitness, it's fitness that fits your budget. Bro.